Hi, welcome to Crystal Connect. This is our second session on Crystal Connect. And before I wanted to continue with the series of discussing about the different types of crystals, I thought why not do a quick video on what are the different ways in which you can utilize your crystals, So I thought it would be nice if we could just, I could, out of my own experience and the way I use different crystals, how I would just share with all of you how you can bring these magical beings into your life and get the most out of them because of the consciousness of the mineral kingdom. So it is pretty interesting. So for all my healer community, I know we all love using our crystals because it makes our healing time much more, it's shorter, and the healings are super effective. So basically the first use of crystals that I became aware of as a pranic healer was using them as a healing tool. So I'm sure most of us have got our laser wands. This one is amethyst, but we mostly use clear quartz crystal for lasers. Similarly, we have another tool which is called an extractor. It's a very pretty clear quartz crystal extractor, and it is placed on chakras and it helps to clean the chakras. And it's an awesome way of healing with crystal. Similarly, we have other tools called the disintegrators, and we also use round balls, rose quartz balls, for healing. And they are used, to hold in hand so that we are energized by the energy of these beautiful crystals. So that is the first use of crystal that the entire pranic healing community is aware of, and most of the Reiki practitioners or pranic healing practitioners are used to, using crystals for that purpose, like healing tools. The second amazing way of using your crystals is, like jewelry. So I usually wear these crystal bands, and they are an effective way of charging the entire aura. And also I use a technique called banding. So you can decide based on what is the kind of energy that you want to receive and what is the energy that you want to give. So you can do a banding. So you can wear one band on each of your arms, and get the benefit of using different crystals based on the kind of energy you want to send out as well as receive. And these are conscious beings, so you can just cleanse them and program them and then just wear them. So it's interesting. Atma Namaste. Thank you, Rocky, for joining. So this is one of the most amazing way in which you can wear your crystals. So in the jewelry, it could be earrings, neck piece, bands, and for my daughter, I love to program small pendants which help to protect as well as heal. So this is the second technique, or the second ways in which you can utilize your crystals. The third technique is relatively simple. So you just carry your crystal in your pouch. So for example, if I want more confidence, I decide on the quality of a particular crystal, and I take that crystal along with me in my pocket, in my purse, and I can stay connected with it. I can also use it as a touchstone. So you can keep a crystal in your hand, and intentionally, without making people aware that you are using a crystal, you can use or harness the energy of this crystal for whatever purpose you want. So that is the third way of using your crystals. Okay, there is another way. In fact, there are 10 ways, so I'll be sharing all of them with you. So the fourth way, which in which I utilize crystals, is by keeping on the altar. So nowadays you'll find a lot of crystal idols also available. For example, this is a jade Ganesha for good luck and prosperity. Similarly, you can also find a rose quartz Ganesha or Buddha, statues, and based on whatever appeals to you and the need or the quality of the crystal, you can have one of these figurines placed in your altar, right? And some people also enjoy keeping angels. So if you resonate with angels, nowadays you can get angels and different crystals, and so you can keep them in your altar. So that is number 4. Number 5, I also love to go to sleep with my crystal. So what I do is, depending upon the kind of day I've had. So for example, I want to really, really relax, or I will keep a blue lace agate tumble under my pillow, and sometimes if, it's been a very, very, very stressful and clouded day and I really want to have some clarity in life, I might, just keep a piece of clear quartz under my pillow and just go to sleep. People also use crystals, for dreaming, for astral travel and stuff. So there are interesting crystals that you will find for those as well, that aid in astral travel, that aid in different kind of energy work as well while you're sleeping. You can do all of that with these crystals under your bed. So that is also an interesting way of using your crystal, and probably that's the number 5. Now, number 6, you can also use crystals while you are meditating. So for example, if you want to have a powerful meditation, you can have a clear and energized crystal with you while you are meditating. And I personally like to keep my selenite tower near me while I'm meditating, because if you see this beautiful piece of crystal, this is just liquid light, and it just feels very nice to have this around me while I'm doing my meditation. It's really, really powerful, and you feel great. So that is also one way of utilizing crystals, while you are meditating. You can have them around you. Lots of people, and even I've tried using crystals in grids. So you can have, small crystals, and you can decide based on what outcome that you want. You can decide a sacred geometry shape. So for example, flower of life or a star of David, and you can place, these tumbles or small crystals over that grid and create your own specific grid for whatever reason that you want. So for example, if you want to create an abundance grid, you can use, a lot of citrine, clear quartz, pyrites, aventurine, jade, and create your own abundance grid. And I do it a lot for my clients. So that is also an interesting way of using your crystals, the small ones especially. And so I've covered 6 ways. Can you imagine? You can use crystals in so many different ways. Now, number 7. Okay, this is interesting. And yes, I think in pranic facial as well as in crystal healing, we are introduced to how we can lay on these crystals on different part of our body in order to heal a specific chakra or, bring in a certain quality. So you can also place, small crystals. So for example, you can lie down and do a crystal facial. So, the crystals that I really love to work during facials, it's like a simple process. You decide on 5 to 6 small pieces of crystals based on the quality that you need. So for example, for beauty, I would like to use, rose quartz and aquamarine. These are beautiful crystals for doing a good facial. And you can also use clear quartz and place it strategically. And I think I'll cover this crystal facial in one of my Crystal Connects on how you can use these beautiful, crystals on your face and your body and, get a desired outcome. Atma Namaste Puja. Thank you, Mittal. So that is number 7. So 7 ways of using these amazing beauties. Right? And then, yeah, okay. Yeah, the next one is also interesting. It's like, you know, if you have something to manifest, so for example, you know, the quality of a crystal is to amplify the energy. So when you do your Kriya Shakti, you know, you write it down. What you can do is you can fold the paper, and you can keep a beautiful point like this on top of the Kriya Shakti. So the energy of your Kriya Shakti, or your manifestation, or the thing that you want in life, is amplified. So you can use these beautiful points for amplification of, you know, the energy of the various things that, you know, your creativity, things that you want in life, your vision board, you know, all of this, they can be amplified. The energy can be amplified using crystals. And, you know, so you can get towers, you can get points, and you can use it in so many different ways. Okay. So that was number 8. Hi Shreya, thank you. Now, number 9. Okay, this one is also interesting, and this is about how you can use your crystals for making beautiful elixirs. So yes, so I'm sure you know, a lot of us understand the use of crystals in beauty. You know, there were Cleopatra, like there are a lot of tales that people used to put, you know, rose quartz in the water and use it for cleaning the face or taking a bath with it. So, you know, that is how powerful or how useful these crystals are when you know, really want to use them for different purpose. So what I do is I have this rose water, and I use this rose water to, you know, just spritz on my face. And what you can do is you can find these small chips of rose quartz, and you can put a few of them in things like your you know, sprays. Based on what you want, you can also put them in your creams. There are so many ways of using them. So, you know, you just have to be innovative. So you can create your own magical elixirs, your hair oils, your face scrubs, whatever you want using your crystals. Yeah, Shreya, we can place a pyramid on the Kriya Shakti. It needs to be beautifully, you know, carefully energized and cleansed, and yes, you can use it. So this was number 9. Now, the other use is for clearing your space. So, for example, you know, tourmaline, the black tourmaline, can help you protect your home, or you know, the place where you stay in. So you can use black tourmaline to protect your space. Similarly, if you you know, this is blue kyanite, and you can place these raw crystals in your home, and you can give them a job to do. You can energize them and program them for any work that you want based on the crystal's property. So I will be coming up with a separate episode on how, you know, what are the different uses of these crystals. So there, you know, I can answer more specific questions on the crystals, different kinds of crystals. But, you know, just to make you all aware, you know, I'm just sharing 10 of the ways in which you can use these crystals in your life, in your day-to-day life. And, you know, you'll start you know, feeling a lot of love and affection with these crystals, because you know, just see the colors, they are just so beautiful. And if you just hold a couple of them, you know, and try to feel, you will feel a shift in your own energy. It, you know, they are that powerful and so vibrant and energetic. So, you know, you just have to start your love affair with crystals, and trust me, you will enjoy this journey so much, because there are so many uses, so many different ways that you can use these crystals. So thank you so much for joining. I have only shared 10 ways, but I'm sure there would be so many more. So if you're using your crystals in any other way apart from what I've like discussed here, just let me know. I would like to integrate it in my list, and I will also write a blog for those who would want to read the uses of crystals. So thank you so much for joining. It's really amazing connecting with all of you, and I love you all. So take care. Bye bye. I have a treat to catch tonight, so see you guys. Bye. Next week. Atma Namaste.